Hey, what's going on, guys? In today's video I am going to be showing you how to make your own auto sorter for farms. Now, the biggest problem I've had with storage for farms is that it gets too crowded. I have a hopper system here that travels all the items through down to the hoppers that auto sort it. And this is the one that auto sorts hay, for instance. So all my hay gets sorted into here. I want it to only sort out hay, it will be dropped into here. But once it gets filled, let's say this hopper over here, I have put a sensor that will detect when it's full. It will send an output through here, disabling this or enabling this hopper to transfer all the goods inside this chest into this hopper, where it will be auto firing into lava. In other designs, you can make it so it will dispense, let's say, into a composter, so that you can have it rerouted into a bone meal chest or whatnot, so you don't have to constantly waste stuff. But for my case, I just want it to not overfill these hoppers. So I'll get started into the video for you guys. Alrighty, so these are the blocks that you will need in order to make your auto sorter. You will need 6 chests, 1 redstone block, 11 redstone, 2 redstone torches, 3 redstone comparators, 4 redstone repeaters, either a lava bucket or you can make a cactus, 6 hoppers, 1 dropper, and 64 dirt. Let's grab all of these. Oh, you don't need 64 dirt, sorry. You just need a solid block of your choosing, because you will be needing to craft or make the auto sorter behind it with blocks. So let's say, alright, so we put chests up together in a row like this. Now we're gonna come back behind here and we're gonna grab the hoppers, place them up like this. Now we're gonna place one hopper like this, because one of these hoppers are going to be deactivated, and if we put the auto sorter too close, all these hoppers will be deactivated. It'll only be activated when any item goes through. We're going to come back 2 blocks. We're going to put a redstone torch here, another solid block, a repeater, cover up this area, put 3 redstone dust, comparator, and we're going to place a hopper facing into the comparator. Do not place it facing down the hopper. Now we can grab any block of our choosing for, I almost just searched up coolant. Anyways, we can fill up this area, or this hopper, with 44. I keep grabbing 44 of any item. Usually what's best to use is cobble, and rename it to filter. I am not going to do that because I don't need to at this moment. But just for the sake of your auto sorter system, if you were to place any cobble inside, it will be placed into here instead, and will potentially screw up your auto sorter. Now let's find a farm that you would want to use. So let's say carrots. I'll put 1 carrot. Now whenever an extra carrot will go in, it will get put into this hopper and placed into your bottom chest, and continuously do that. Show you how to make your hopper storage full system, or your storage is full detector. That's what I would say. Full storage detector. There you go. Alright, so you're going to place a block right next to your second hopper and place a comparator facing away your third hopper. Then you're going to place a redstone block to the side of it, right of it, and place a redstone dust right on top. Now you're going to place a redstone dust right in front of it, and you're going to place a redstone torch. Now you're going to place a redstone dust right on the floor, and you're going to dig out this area. Alrighty. Now we can grab our dropper, place that there, place a hopper right next to it, and if you want to do it beforehand, it is best to place your lava right now, just so that you can cover up this area. Now we're going to come up here, put a comparator right there. We're going to put a repeater right in front of the comparator. The comparator has to face away from the dropper. It will detect whatever's inside and send a signal out. Now we can bring the redstone dust around. You're going to want to use a repeater on both sides. Make sure to have a solid block. I am just going to put this as a reference. You will need a solid block here in order for the dropper to shoot. So what I'm going to do is grab 2 redstone dust and place it into here, activating this. Now that we have all this set up, the autosorter is now working, and you have your auto dropper working. The way to test this is to wait for your whole farm to fill up. Now if you want your farm to pass by it, you can have a hopper system, let's say. Pass out like this. When the hopper is passing by, if I throw any carrots inside, it will start to get auto-sorted and picked up through the top hopper. Now, everything is full. I placed so much carrots inside. It took so much time. Oh my god. But now that the third hopper is getting full, it's giving out a signal to take out a carrot and place it into the dropper, dispensing it out. So I have made this contraption very quickly. It's a pretty simple contraption that you can implement underneath here. So let's say this is your storage and it's full of apples or whatever you need. It will be dispensed into this hopper, into the composter, turning it into bone meal, then placed into my auto crafter. The bone meal will be placed one by one in each slot until it gets full. And I'll show you how it works. Comes through the hopper, goes into there, boom, bone meal. Now let's say once it finishes up, powers on, gives me a bone block so that I don't waste any more storage. Now I'm going to show you how to make it. It's pretty simple. You just need a platform of 4x3, or maybe a little bit wider. You can make it 4x4 if you really wanted to. Alright, I'm going to place one auto crafter here, one auto crafter here. Doesn't matter where it is. You're going to put a comparator facing away from this auto crafter. Then you're going to come to this auto crafter, put a comparator facing away from this auto crafter. Now you're going to put a repeater right in front. You're going to grab redstone dust, place it here. Sorry, I'm going to turn this off. You're going to place redstone dust in front, wrap it around, put a repeater right there, and a solid block. That will be powering this auto crafter. Now you're going to come to your second auto crafter and you're going to click and disable all these slots. And you're going to come over here, disable whatever slots you like. If you're crafting sticks, well, you just have to disable this. Or if you're just going to make out a full block, just leave this open. Now you're going to come over here. You're going to need a hopper. Place one hopper on top, composter, hopper, and then a chest. Or just a hopper, because you're probably most likely going to fit the hopper right underneath this hopper. So whenever it detects, and the way that you can reroute this is just to have this connected to here instead of having all this. And if you don't want the composter and if you don't want bone meal, you can just literally have it so it will go straight to the hopper into the auto crafter. And if you wanted to make a system for it, per se, let's grab some glass. To funnel all these items, how did I do this? Water. And if I have it going like this, whoops. Soul sand, kelp, let's just say if you want it to funnel upwards. It is going to funnel into here, and then you need a hopper to put it into a storage. Come down here, store the soul sand. Now you have an elevator. Now let's test this out. Now I'm gonna make sticks because I want a bamboo farm going. Now there's the issue. Boom, there you go. Now you have a functioning auto crafter, and it will send all the items to this hopper to be put into storage. Now if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up, and if you have any criticism for me, please leave it down in the comments below. I do know that this tutorial is kind of everywhere, but I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to make and what I'm trying to do with this contraption. And it's just something that I've been playing with it on my SMP, and I thought it was pretty cool contraption to make and to show. So if you guys did enjoy, thank you guys for watching. Have a good one.